So Mark, we're here at last to launch the Solace Weissenborn.
Exciting times.
Very exciting. This is something I've been working on for probably just over a year now, and I want to tell you a little bit about what we've designed, its name, and a little bit of the backstory of why it all came about. So first things first, I brought Mark with me here today. Mark is a slide player. In fact, Mark, you messaged me 10, 12 years ago.
Even longer, I was saying nearly 20 years ago.
Nearly 20 years ago.
Almost 20 years ago, yeah, to see if this Emerald guitar builder that I'd heard of in Donegal could make me a lap steel Weissenborn guitar. Back in the early days of Emerald.
That's a long time ago. And at that stage, I had no idea of ever really wanting to build a lap steel guitar. But as I used to go to trade shows, I would see them from time to time, and it was an unusual instrument, and I think I like to do the unusual. But there was always something else ahead of the Weissenborn project on our list. And then last year, lockdown happened, and I thought, right, this is a perfect opportunity to do something a little bit different. So let's talk about the guitar first. Mark, maybe you can talk us through some of the details on it.
Sure.
From a player's perspective.
Sure, no problem at all. So the Weissenborn is obviously played with a stainless steel tone bar, and it's got raised action, so things don't actually connect with the fretboard at any point. So you have them raised on both the bridge side and the nut side. Hollow chambered body all the way from neck down throughout the body, and it's a great size and great size of a body. So similar, Alistair, you were saying, to the way the X30 projects at low end and lots of the.
Yeah, I wanted to build it as a jumbo, so with a big full sound. Yeah.
So it's tuned 6 strings, obviously, and mainly used for like open tunings would be the most common style of playing on a lap steel. This one here is tuned to an open D, but really any tuning. And with the carbon construction, it's great for changing your open tunings. Also, it means that it can really hold those tunings well, and the strength and stability of the neck and everything. There's no problems there, and anything there is fantastic. So this is beautiful here, Alistair. You want to tell us about this?
Yeah, well, so I wanted to build a beautiful headstock, so we used an open style, kind of similar to what I do on our archtop guitar. And then inverted the tuners coming up the way just for a little bit of ergonomic access there. So it's very functional, but very elegant.
Yeah.
So carbon fiber is a great material for building beautiful shapes. We've done that previously on the harp guitars, and then on this one, then I wanted to really focus on having really nice curves. So we've been able to mold that with a body that runs really nice into the neck, and I think that. This is probably the area that I'm most proud of. I think just the way the neck runs into the headstock.
Very sleek.
So,
okay.
So that's it. Great sound, and you'll be playing a little bit on that.
Yeah. And you've given a lovely name to this wonderful machine. Yeah.
So I was sitting thinking about names, and a name I think is a very important part of an instrument. You have to have a name that has a meaning to me. And when I started to think about this instrument, I started to reflect back on why it existed. So we've come up with the name Solace, and that means comfort in a time of distress. And really that brings us to the story behind it. Last year during lockdown, I guess it was a really difficult time for us. We were having to stop our manufacturing, and I found myself with a little bit of extra time, and I wanted to do something that was just a little bit different and was a little bit more for myself, really. So I thought, perfect time now to do the Weissenborn. So it was a project that myself and my son did. You'll find the videos on YouTube. We went in daily. I worked on the Weissenborn. My son did all the videoing and edited it and put it out daily. And it was really fun and a very engaging thing to do. But for me personally, it was something that brought me a lot of solace. It helped me engage in my craft and just get me through a little bit of a difficult time. And at the end of it, we have something remarkable that's come out of it. A beautiful instrument that makes beautiful music. And for me, that's why we do it, to make and inspire music. And I'm not sure there's another instrument that is inspiring me more at the moment. Hearing some of the tunes that you've played on it already, like the Homes of Donegal, and there's something really different and really exciting about the Weissenborn sound. It's got a haunting sound, and it sits so well along with other instruments. So I'm really excited to just hear the music that's going to be created on it, along with our other guitars and along with everybody else's other guitars. So yeah, definitely check it out.
Yeah, and I'm very excited to be playing some stuff on it. It's fantastic after all these years to see finally the fruition, and the initial request was there, and here we are years later looking at the final finished guitar, Alistair. Fantastic.
Yeah, but when you ask that question, you never expect to be here 20 years later helping launch it.
Yeah, and it seems like yesterday.
Yeah, it's not so long ago.
Not so long ago at all.
So you can check that out on our 3D Builder. We've just added this into the 3D Builder platform at emeraldguitars.com. So please check it out there. You'll get to see all the curves and the contours and the different options in terms of pickups and hardware and that sort of thing. And there's a little bit more to the story as well. So right back last year, I decided I'm going to do something special with this ongoing. So I've always wanted to have a step-side truck, an old vintage American step-side truck, and have it as the Emerald Guitar shop truck. So we decided that what we would do is whenever we build a Weissenborn, whenever we sell our Weissenborns, we're going to put the proceeds of that aside and we're going to buy the Emerald truck. But not only that, we're actually going to go to the States. So Mark, myself and you are going to go to the States sometime next year. We're going to go to the USA. We're going to do a road trip. We're going to find a truck that's going to become the Emerald Guitar shop truck. And we're going to play some music along the way. And
head on down Route 66.
Head on down Route 66. So we're going to carry this story on. It's been exciting bringing it so far, and it's going to be pretty cool to be able to take that a little bit further. So, so into 2022, all being well, and we're allowed to travel, we're going to do a road trip across the US.
Sounds great. Very exciting. Let's do it.
So that's going to be cool. So watch out for that. We'll have to call it the Solace or the Weissenborn or something. We'll put some cool...
Solace on the Route 66.
Absolutely. We'll put some cool graphics on the truck.
Fantastic. So, there we go.
So anyway, guys, thanks for engaging with it. If you've been watching the build videos way back last year, thanks for doing that. That was really inspiring, actually, all the comments that were coming through at that time. And it was just a really cool engagement. If you haven't seen them already, please go back and have a look. It's some cool content. I take through the whole process of how you design and how you build a mold and getting it this far. So thank you.
Thanks, guys.